Welcome back to The Frequency, my friends. Let's talk about addiction, or, habitual patterns that are destructive, wherever that shows up in your life, my friends. It's a new year, 2020, and let's leave behind that which is really destructive or not serving us, in 2019. When it comes to these types of things like addiction and, destructive patterns, sabotaging, resistance, there's so many misconceptions about how to heal or transcend this type of situation. So let's dive in here. My friends, the first thing we have to realize is that addiction is created through lack of connection, because of lack of connection. Now, imagine this, right? I've been working with people, and a really common thing is a weed addiction. It's destructive in their relationships with people. It's destructive in how they live their day. And if you're going to war with some kind of when you're bored you smoke weed, or maybe in a relationship, for instance, there's these addictive toxic patterns, right? How do we reprogram that? Well, the first things first, my friends, and what's most important is realizing that it's not about resisting the addiction, nor fixing the addiction, nor fixing any part of your life. It is about realizing a more interconnected, soul-aligned way of being. You see, my friends, if you're going to university right now, and you're there because the world's told you that this is what you need to do to be okay, and this is what your parents expect of you, right? And you're there, but you don't really have a vision or a mission coming from inside of you that's driving you through that. You didn't choose to do that from your own, innate knowing and desire. Well, then you're most definitely probably going to be falling and, working through patterns of toxic ways of living, addictions, right? They're all spawning because there's not a connectedness to life and moving forward, right? So therefore we're just compensating and escaping, a situation that we didn't really choose. The first thing, my friends, is about just being more connected and being inspired from within. Right? If your life, if most of it is drifting and just reacting and responding to what the world throws at you, to what people expect of you, well, that's not going to lead to much fulfillment, my friends. And making progress towards a worthy goal is the fastest way to fulfillment, right? Really want something. Nurture the flame of your true desire, what your heart wants, my friends. Dare to dream. And when that flame starts to burn a little stronger in your life, my friends, all of a sudden you start moving forward, right? If you want to, establish a sacred livelihood, or establish a very vibing and vital lifestyle, you have some image of something you want to bring forth. You wake up and it inspires you forward, right? Instead of being bored and then thinking and reaching for the food, or, for a toxic relationship and reaching for the drug, right? You're not bored anymore. Because you have something inside of you that you're going after, something that inspires you, my friends. And to set a good goal, to have a good vision, it's simply you don't need something so grandiose. It simply needs to be a goal that would serve your highest well-being, right? And when you tap into it, when you think about it, it inspires positive emotional connection. That's a good goal, right? So set that and start moving forward. Furthermore, my friends, instead of resisting an addiction or saying I'm going to stop smoking, right? It's actually more so about, when I get bored, I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to start getting connected to nature, right? So replace your addiction with connection. You see, my friends, addiction is source. Bad habits are source. Toxic relationships are source due to void space, where we're supposed to be connected to aligned soul energy. Okay? We have this natural energy, right? That's supposed to be connected and is inclined towards these things. I love moving my body. I love talking, inspiring, and empowering people. I love building shit with others. I love going to the gym. I love hiking. The more connected we can become to that which we naturally love to do, my friends, the less space you have to even want to compensate, because we're not trying to run from life anymore. We're in fact choosing life. We're choosing to be alive. We're choosing our highest reality, and it's so damn possible, my friends, right? Smoking is often caused from a lack of connection with others, right? So if you're feeling isolated and alone, addictions can often plague us, right? Phone addictions is a huge one. Huge. And it is a compensation due to a lack of connectedness to what you are naturally inclined to have and do, and it inspires and like growth creating, right? So instead of, trying to like stop using your phone if you're addicted to your phone, or resisting it and creating shame and guilt about any kind of addiction, my friends, it is to realize its place in your life is being created because of a lack of a deeper connection, my friends. Addiction is a consequence of a cause that is deeper inside of you. And my friends, it is not about looking at what's not going right. It's not about looking at all these places you're failing and all these things you need to fix and get better at. Life transforms when we fix our gaze on the image of success, when we fix our gaze on the reality we most want, when we fix our heart on its truest desire and let that burn in our minds, let that burn in our imagination, let that burn in your life, my friends, and take steps towards it. That's the fastest way to build momentum towards a soul-aligned way of living where it is singular. There is no void space, so addiction and compensation no longer exists because you are living in an alignment, in a lifestyle that supports your highest well-being, in a lifestyle that is always interconnected, that is connected to those streams of energy that are most uplifting, that are most inspiring, challenging, You hear what I'm saying here, my friends? If you want to transform your life, right, don't look at what you need to fix. Look at that which you need, what your soul is craving. Look at that which you desire. Those inklings, those whisperings in the silence of the night of like, wow, man, I really love working with people. I'm really passionate about hypnosis, right? My friends, that reality of you stepping into a sacred livelihood, of you stepping into a community of, interconnected beings, of you stepping, it's so possible. It's right here, my friends. 2020's here. The doors are open, right? It's as simple as, jumping on a program with someone who can lead you to that. If you're in university and you have it's not aligned with your aspirations whatsoever, right? Think about something that you really want. You really want. You have the internet, all the mentorship, all the resources at your fingertips. Start dreaming, my friends, and dare to live. The more we taste life, the more we need not resist evil. My friends, live in the fullness of life. Aspire to the fullness of life. Apply the reprogramming, the manifestation master keys, right? And your reality will shift. We need not fight evil, right? All we must do is be an embodiment of the new living symbol. Embody your highest reality, my friends. Yo, I just started a Facebook group that's all about reprogramming your reality, reprogramming your mind and life. And it's a community of people where we dive deep. Go check that out, link in the description. And, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, hit that like button.